Hi, it's Chuck, First Baptist Church, Coolidge, Texas, with your Friday announcement. I'm running a little late today, as you might notice if you follow this every week. Today has been Clean Out the Computers Day. I had to dig in and, computers need to be cleaned, electronically cleaned, about once a month. A lot of junk files get attached and they get saved in odd places. And there are ways you go into your computer to clean it out. In fact, I actually purchased today a tool from Norton that goes in and runs a utility on your computer and cleans out all the mess. But it took a long time to get that done, and I finally got it done on my main computer and my support computers, the ones that I use to make presentations with. But if I don't do that once a month, clean out the mess, my computer gets so slow. Know what I mean? I found out the hard way that you need to do that for your vehicles too. I remember rebuilding an engine years ago, and as I pulled the engine apart to rebuild, the crankshaft had busted on it. And so I had to take it all the way apart, including the bearings, rings, had to get a new crankshaft, the whole thing. And I remember though, in that bottom of that motor was sludge. You could take it with your finger. And it was about the consistency of pudding, maybe grease, and it came out and it was awful. And that was because the person that had owned the vehicle before me had never regularly changed their oil. And now I regularly change the oil. And with the new modern vehicles, have you noticed that they're telling you can go longer times using this synthetic oil? Now, I like the synthetic oil, but I still don't want to go as long as they say. It's just, I remember seeing the sludge, and I knew that contributed to the problem of breaking the previous crankshaft in that motor. The Christian life is a lot like that too, isn't it? And this Sunday, while we're going to have all our services at normal times, we're going to be looking at a passage in James where the half-brother of Jesus warns us of letting favoritism come into our life. Now, we all have things that are favorites. Don't confuse your favorite food or your favorite music with favoritism. Favoritism is the act of putting somebody else down because you think they somehow are not as good as you are, not as worthy as you are. And when favoritism comes into the life of a Christian, well, James just tells us flat out, that ought not to be. That is something we need to take care of. And most of us have struggled with that some ways over the years. And we're going to look at the subject of favoritism. James chapter 2, verses 1 through 13. And we're going to look at the subject of faith is going to create equality in our world. The world wants equality. Now the world, as we'll talk about Sunday, has a different definition, and we'll look at that. And we'll understand where the mistake is made, but we will also understand how by faith in Jesus, true equality comes into existence. I hope you're able to be with us next Sunday in person. We'll have our morning services at their normal time, Bible study at 9:15, and our morning worship at 10:30. And then our evening, 5:30 p.m., we will be having a potluck meal. And then at 6, we'll engage in our study in the fellowship hall. That's a very casual time. We sit around tables, chairs, take notes, ask questions, talk among ourselves, and we get after studying the Word of God in a very friendly environment. I hope you're able to be with us. If you're unable for whatever reason to be with us, I will post the morning message up on our YouTube channel, or I will put it on our Facebook page so you can keep up with us. I look forward to seeing you next Sunday, as we talk about faith creating equality. Talk to you later.